Samosa khase? 3 samosa kitne rain? Hanji Kuzi, what's going on guys? Ramadan Mubarak. I don't know if you guys are tuning in or what day this is getting uploaded, but this is going to be out in Ramadan. I've landed on Horton Rd, my local BD7. Well, actually I'm from BDA, but I've landed in BD7 to a local legend. It's part of the furniture on Horton Rd. I don't know if you guys have seen it in the background, but Raja's in BD7. I just want to showcase some local spots in Bradford. I'm traveling up and down the country and I thought, you know what, it's time to do a homecoming, it's time to do a bit of homage and show some love to some local businesses within Bradford, especially in Ramadan. As you know, work is kind of like the Titanic, it's up and down, especially because a lot of Muslims are fasting. Now I've come to Raja's to showcase my personal favorite items. I'm not going to do a full menu review. I'm going to probably be getting like a Zinger Burger, a Peri Wrap, definitely some samosas because that just rewinds it back to my childhood, and maybe a pizza. But anyways guys, let's go inside and check it out. I've gone for a couple of different things. I've asked the guys to give me out slowly. So we're going to kickstart it off with the Zinger Burger. This is one of my personal favorite items. So as you know, everyone always raves on about KFC, but for me personally, I think it's a dead out spot. Now if you look here, these burgers are made to order. So normally when you go to chicken shops, they have the burgers in the hot holding area, but these Zinger burgers, they're fresh and they're made to order. And the butter, the breading is really crunchy, crispy. But fair warning guys, if you don't have a spice tolerance, you got to be just a little bit careful, because the next day you'll definitely be doing the dush daralle. But let's kickstart off with this. Bismillah. Fresh, crispy, juicy. One thing I will mention about this burger is that, you know, the spice levels, for me personally, I enjoy them. Like I said guys, I go to Manchester, I usually get spicy dip chicken burgers. You can't compare this to that. This is a totally different type of burger, and for me personally, like I'll show you guys here, one second. Just look at that. That breading is really crispy, crunchy, and it's flavoursome. It's not one of those that's just gonna blow your socks off and blow your tongue. It's really nice. And I don't know if you've probably seen it on my socials, I've shared it before as well. And it's probably one of my favourite spots that actually do Zinger burgers and spicy burgers in Bradford. Comes to the fries. And I'm going to call them fries, not chips, because people usually like to get them mixed up. They're nice and thin. I'm going to be a bit cheeky and compare them to like Mackie D's, because that's like universally known. And a lot of people love Mackey's fries. I'd probably say these are like on the same kind of level. Nice, crunchy, plenty of potato in there, not dry. Usually when you go to fast food spots, you know, you get fries or chips that by the time you go into the car, they end up being soggy. These are nice and fresh, but this burger, I'm absolutely loving it. You know, when onions get introduced to the market, it goes from like a 10 to a 0, so we're treading on eggshells right now. 9 out of 10 times they listen, they get it right, most spots, but you know, you can go to that one place where Lala's a bit too busy and he ends up forgetting and he bangs loads of onions in. Remember guys, every superhero has his weakness. For Superman is kryptonite, and for MunchBox is onions. Oh. Normally, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really get a Pepsi. I usually get a strawberry Mirinda, but I think they've run out. It's a popular drink. Let me know in the comment section guys, when you're going out to eat, what kind of drinks do you get? I normally get strawberry Mirinda or Iron Brew, top tier drinks, unless I'm getting a spicy burger, then I'll have like a Rio with it. I wanted to show you the local regular spots that I visit in Bradford. Obviously, seeing as it's Ramadan, I wanted to showcase my personal favorite spots. Raja's BD7, I've been coming here probably for the best part of 20 years. It's a local legendary spot. Now for me personally, I don't want to showcase the whole menu, there's reasons for that. But personally, I just want to showcase the item that I get on a daily basis if and when I am coming here, like the Zinger Burger that you've seen in the previous clip. Now this is a Peri Wrap meal guys. So this usually is grilled peri chicken, the peri sauce. It comes with lettuce and onions. I've kindly asked him, hopefully he hasn't got any onions in it, otherwise man's gonna end up turning into Hulk. Guys, remember this is proper fast food, so if you don't want to get your fingers dirty, this is not knife and fork tackle. This is get your fingers dirty. And this wrap is really, actually, you know what, I'm gonna keep that on because it's really saucy. I'm gonna end up messing my clothes up. And I don't have my bib with me either. I left it at home. My mom's put it in the washer. Bismillah. I hope it's got no onions in it. Now guys, normally when it comes to chicken fillet, especially breast, when they cook it on the grill, breast is that kind of meat. Usually, if you cook it too long, it goes dry. That's nice, it's juicy. But for me personally, the start of the show when it comes to that wrap is that peri sauce. You know, you've got lettuce in there. Normally I do ask for cheese, but I think in the heat of the moment I forgot. A little bit of cheese in there, that's banging. Let me know in the comment section if you do come to Raj's, because this is one of those spots. It's like Horton Rd is part of the furniture now. These guys have been here that long. It's like on Eid when you see all them young lads from Manchester or wherever the hell they come from, and they do 50 laps up and down the road like their dad owns a Shell petrol station. But yeah guys, like, I hope you're all enjoying your Ramzan and you're having lots of fun. But please don't hate on me. This was pre-recorded, guys. Before you thinking, oh, you lot are fasting and I'm munching away. It's pre-recorded, so don't give me no badwas. But actually remembers the Rajas. You can't be a true Bradfordian if you don't remember the original samosas. Now these guys do, I don't know, I think back in the days it used to be like 3 for a pound, but obviously inflation is real. I'll check when I get the bill at the end. But they do like 5 different varieties. You've got meat, cheesy meat, chicken roll, and veggie. Veggie's personally not for me, I don't know. Whenever I eat veggie, I end up putting weight on, so it is what it is. These are the ones that are kind of wrapped up, double, triple. I don't know how many times they do it, but they're really crispy and crunchy. I personally like these. Well, these are the meat ones and the cheesy meat ones. As you know, Ramadan is around the corner. This video will be released in Ramadan, so if you want to get them, they kind of showed me some packs here. They do them in 20 packs. They've got 5 different options: meat, cheesy meat, chicken roll, and a veggie. Obviously, it's up to you guys what you want to do, but veggie is not for me. It's just personal preference. So one thing I want to say about these samosas are that they're super crunchy and crispy. I usually, you know, when you go to apne takeaways, they're really stingy when it comes to the keema. They have a lot of potato in there, a lot of aloo and veg. But in here, even though they're small, they pack a punch, they're nice, and there's a lot of keema in there compared to your average Lala Rafaqat's takeaways. So back in the days, they were 99p, and I'm talking like 15 years ago. So in 15 years, they've only gone up by 50p, so I don't think that's bad. Because inflation is real. Months I've got to pay the energy bill, guys. You get my British gas and that. But these samosas are really nice. And like I said, the only reason I've come here is to showcase my personal favorite items, which I've shown with the Zinger Burger, the Peri Wrap, and these samosas. And I've got one final thing. Like I said, I'm here for everyone. Some people might like the burgers, some might like the wraps. But guys, you guessed right. I've got a pizza here. It's one of my personal favorites. Hopefully, it's as good as I remember it when I used to come here with my dad as a kid and we used to get it. Just look at that, guys. Usually when you're getting pizza, one thing that I don't really like is a lot of toppings. And obviously, us Pakistanis, we like to get a lot for our money, bang for our buck. But I believe when it comes to pizzas, less is more. As long as the dough is right, the pizza sauce is nice, everything else just complements it. And I don't like it when the pizza's all sloppy and all the toppings are sliding off. As you can see here, just look at that. Hopefully, otherwise it would have ended up being a blooper. But you can see here, look, everything, the pizza's been sat there for about 5 minutes. I was doing a bit of TikTok shots anyway. Still nice and warm, it hasn't gone cold. But let's get into it. So this is the meat balti. Got pizza sauce, it's got a nice tangy kick to it. The meat is nice, but personally, I can remember when my dad used to come here, get 3 pizzas, I think it was like £10 back in the days. He used to always get like a keema achar. That pizza is nice, but personally, next time if I get it, I'll probably ask him to put achar on it. That's just my personal preference. I think it does come with onions, but I did mention to him, you know, the things that I'm ordering, please make sure none of it has onions on it. The base itself, if you look at the bottom, is cooked well. Normally what ends up happening is, you know, when they're oiling up the pans, they usually put too much oil on it, so then usually you get inconsistent cooking points when it's going through the pizza oven, the conveyor belt. Obviously it's not a stone-baked Italian pizza. You're not going to get Neapolitan style pizza on Great Horton Road, or maybe I think you do at the top, but we're not here for that. Anyways guys, let me know in the comment section if you do come to Raj's and what your personal favorite items are. The things that I've just shown you in this video, that's what I usually like to get when I come to Raj's. The Zinger Burger for me definitely gets the wee woo. Burger. That's probably my favorite item, and then after that you've got the Peri Wrap. Anyways guys, I'm gonna lock it off here. Please drop a comment, do share the video, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.